Welcome to MMA Dogs. My name is Hector, and this is my dog, Dan.
Hi, guys.
And as always, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to the MMA Dog Breakdown Show. Now, for this particular one, we will be breaking down, getting a little taste of what we have coming up here. UFC Fight Night 28. Now, the main event is a fight that is worthy of being put on a pay-per-view. The co-main event is too. Even the third fight is well worth it. But after that, man, oh man. So you have to be, if you are researching this fight to bet on it and taking a look at these particular fights, you have to be really selective of what you do here, because a lot of these guys, the footage that you're going to find isn't going to be very good. And not only that, but it's going to be difficult to find footage on some of these fighters. Some of the other ones, like the main event, light heavyweights, Glover Teixeira taking on Ryan Bader. Now, first off, right off the bat, if you've watched our videos in the past, then you may already know. But if you're new, feel free to check out our website. You'll find a lot of useful information there, a lot of things you can take a look at. We've got our proven track record. We have our betting strategy videos from the past to show, hey, you know what, this is what these guys have done. Not to brag, but if somebody's interested in betting, they want to win. Nobody ever goes into betting to lose. So we'll show our proven track record, of course. And then you'll have an opportunity to get a pre-sale. To go ahead, jump in on a pre-sale. And we have future cards as well that are up for pre-sale.
Yeah, we just
save yourself a few bucks.
Yeah, we just put JDS versus Kane 3 up for sale last night, so that's already going. Yeah. And everything up until then is already on sale. Yep,
so save yourself a few bucks. And a lot of people out there who like to bet on MMA. And there's a lot of people who will say, hey, you know what? I don't know how to bet on MMA, or perhaps they're into sports betting, and my dog and I have been going at this now for a while, and we know what works, we know what doesn't work, so we can share that with you. The fee, in our opinion, is very affordable. So it's not like we are charging an arm and a leg for it. Very affordable, and especially on the pre-sale. I mean, that's just.
Yeah,
it's not a whole lot. Now, obviously, some people can't afford it, and I understand that. But that's when you save up. You save up for it, and then you work a little bit more, work a little bit harder, maybe get a promotion, do whatever you do. But you always want to keep it fun. So, of course, you never want to have somebody who's doing it and feels like they have to always wager or bet on MMA. Of course, you always want to make sure you do it somewhere where it's legal, and you always want to do it responsibly. So, that's pretty much in a nutshell. Just like any other activity in life, you can go down to the liquor store and buy a pack of cigarettes and smoke. You can buy a bottle of vodka and drink yourself to a frenzy. So, I don't want to really talk about it too much here.
Yeah.
But basically, in a nutshell, if you don't like to bet or wager, and you don't believe that people can do it responsibly, then probably best you turn off this video and go watch something else, because it's not going to work. You know what I mean? So, okay, let's dive right into it. So, Glover Teixeira, what do we know about this guy? What does he have to offer? Now, the way I'm going to do these moving forward, unless I find something else that I want to do, is I'm just going to tell you guys what I would tell a fighter if I was in their corner. If I was in Glover Teixeira's corner, I would say, hey, you know what, Glover, this guy's going to try to wrestle you. This guy's going to go out there, wrestle. He's a great wrestler. If he's smart, that's what he will do to you. So we got to work our takedown defense, and we got to work on the knockout, getting the knockout. This guy, Ryan Bader, has been knocked out before. He's also been submitted. He's been rocked and then submitted. He's been knocked out. So we got to finish this guy. We can't let this guy drag us on and on and on and wrestle us to death. We got to finish this guy. Whatever opportunity comes first, Glover, the knockout or the submission, but you got to go for it. Be careful, be smart, but got to go for that finish. If I'm in Ryan Bader's corner, I tell him, hey, you know what? We are going to wrestle this guy to the death. We're just going to take this guy, wrestle him, feed him some ground and pound. Watch the arms, watch the limbs, keep everything nice and tight. But your best bet at beating this guy, and it will be a great jump in his career for Ryan Bader, is to wrestle this guy. Of course, it won't be the most popular of fights, and it won't win him any points with Joe Silva or Dana White or Lorenzo. But that is his best bet, to wrestle. And in my opinion, Ryan Bader should have been built up a little bit slower by the UFC. They would have had they would have given him a better opportunity instead of throwing him right to John Jones. That was just the wrong choice in my opinion. So for this one, that is the game plan that I see for these guys. You know, if I'm playing Greg Jackson, that's the advice I would give them. And I want to hear what my dog's taking a look at these fights and looking over these two beasts we got.
Shit, dog! I can't wait for this fight. You've got a guy who hasn't lost since 2005 versus a guy who's only lost to John Jones, Lyoto Machida, and a possessed Tito Ortiz. I am hyped the hooch up for this fight. This fight was actually supposed to happen at UFC 160 before Bader cited injury and was replaced by James Tehuna, who obviously lost to Glover Teixeira. Mm-hmm. So now these guys are gonna kick it out on Wednesday at UFC Fight Night 28 on Fox Sports 1. Mm-hmm. And, let's just look at their most recent fights. Glover Teixeira submitted James Tehuna, who up until that point had only lost to Gustafsson, top competition. They both have a decision win over Rampage Jackson. And in my opinion, that's what Ryan Bader needs to do. The Ryan Bader that fought Quentin Jackson needs to show up and take Glover Teixeira to a decision, because I think Glover Teixeira can have cardio issues. But at the same time, you've got Glover Teixeira with these first round submissions, can go in there. And, Ryan Bader's been submitted. He's been submitted by Tito Ortiz and John Jones. Tito Ortiz did it faster than John Jones. So you've got two really, really big guys going in there who were prepared for themselves to fight Memorial Day weekend, and here they are fighting a few months later in Brazil, a completely different location than Las Vegas. Man, I can't wait for this fight. And if you want our pick on this one, you're going to have to go to our website at MMADogs.com and pre-order. Actually, right now, the pre-order already ended for this one, but there's still a price available for you to buy it, and future pre-orders for future cards.
Yep. So that sums it up here. And this one is, like I said, one that I feel could be on pay-per-view. I'm really looking forward to it. I really want to see what these guys have to offer. Like my dog said, we have a pick. We'll make that one of the exclusive picks, of course. And that does it for us. So have a good rest of your day. Check out our website. Shoot us an email if you have any questions. And we'll talk to you guys real soon.
Bye, guys.
Capacity crowd, is you bout it or just loud? My dude just a talk, ain't ready for 5 rounds. He used to be the champ, now he barely lasts 3 rounds. MMA dog, Hector and Dan, worldwide. Philly to Philippines, fighters tapping out for guillotines, losing is a nightmare.